Welcome to the Ben Buzz. I'm Benny King, and we had a really great week one of NFL.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on the show. Okay, now previewing tonight's game, Commanders Packers. I mean, what are your predictions you have for this game?
Yeah, yeah, this one's probably going to end up, this video is probably going to end up coming out after the game, but I'll probably post
Yeah,
a short or something to get ahead of it. But yeah, I don't know, because the Commanders, they look solid, they had a great year, and they're really building so much talent. And the fact that, Croskett Merritt, is that how you say it? Krosky Merritt, the way that he
yeah,
played, he's looking spectacular, but I don't know. I'm worried that they're running into a buzzsaw on the Packers, which we just saw with the
yeah,
Lions. Where I know the Lions were losing a lot of their coordinators, but like, I mean, everything that the Packers are doing with, I mean, I know they brought in Micah Parsons, so huge, but like
yeah.
overall, the team just ended up playing a lot better, and just Micah Parsons' presence just ended up adding to so many facets on that defense. So I don't know if you say they're the best, but like in terms of like the most complete teams, like I mean they're really great and they're at home.
Yeah.
Like I think I lean towards the Packers here for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I would also say so. I'll pick the Packers to win. I think it'll be not as bad as the Lions game. I think I got the Packers winning like 30 to like 23. I mean, it'll be a good game towards the end. I just feel like the Packers have more talent and like they'll just pull away. And moving
Yeah.
on to Sunday, Giants Cowboys. That just feels like a game that like the Cowboys should win. I mean, like rebounding off that. It was kind of like a moral victory. I mean, they did end up losing, but they should win this game, especially with Russ still starting.
Right. Yeah, honestly, and with the home field advantage that the Cowboys have, if they trot Russell Wilson out there, they're accepting defeat. I feel like, where at least Jameis
Yeah.
Winston, it could be fun to watch. And I'm not saying they should pull the trigger on Dart yet. I understand wanting him to start, but I think the hesitancy to it and sticking to Russell Wilson is really not going to work out. And the Cowboys look surprisingly well. Probably should have won that game against the Eagles. So yeah, I think the Cowboys take it for sure.
And then Seahawks Steelers. I got the Steelers win this one. I mean, it could just be like recency bias with the Steelers popping off and stuff, and like Aaron Rodgers
Yeah.
like phenomenal. It could just be like that. But I feel like the Steelers are at home. They should win this game.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And the Steelers, I mean, their offense certainly played a lot greater than we expected, especially Aaron Rodgers. And their defense didn't play that great throughout, but they started to really figure it out. And Jalen Ramsey really got it settled in, and that hit they laid on Garrett Wilson. That just bodes so much confidence for me on this
Yeah.
whole team. But I mean, that defense. So yeah, I think they will take care of business against the Seahawks. And it being at home is huge. Yeah.
Yeah, huge. Yeah. Yeah, but defensively, they just need to get better. I mean, hopefully that Jalen
Right.
Ramsey hit like motivates them to like get better this game. And obviously, we have to see what Sam Darnold and stuff like. Is he going to be conservative or is he going to be aggressive? The Sam Darnold that we saw last year with Minnesota could just be a KOC thing. I mean, Kevin O'Connell is a fantastic head coach. I mean, it feels like that guy could make it work with any quarterback.
I know, yeah, and I mean, Kirk Cousins looked good for the Falcons for a while, but then ended up getting benched where he won a playoff game for the Vikings. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then with how
I think they
McCarthy's looking,
lost
it's
the
like,
playoff
man,
game. Or
yeah. Well, they beat the
okay,
Saints. They beat the Saints in the playoffs a minute ago. Yeah, that Giants game was when they lost. That was
yeah,
embarrassing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, Rams Titans. I mean, this just feels like a game where like the Rams should take care of business. I mean, even though they're on the road, I mean they're the better team. I mean they're going against a rookie. I'm like, I
mm,
think Cam Ford will be better since he's at home, and rookies are usually better when they're playing like at home versus like not being at home. But I just feel like that the Rams should like pretty easily take care of business here. I mean, it could also be a trap game. I mean, like last week, the Broncos, the Titans were kind of like a trap game for them. I mean, we just have to wait and see. But it just feels like the Rams, better team, should take care of business.
right. Yeah, I agree. And Matthew Stafford looks solid, and Kyron Williams looks solid. And even though I like the Titans, I think the reason why they were so close in that Broncos game is because the Broncos kind of let them. Then moving on to Bills at the Jets. This is one of the more interesting ones. We didn't realize how like close this game could be, and even though I still
Yeah,
like the Bills, even though I still like the Bills in this matchup, like the
yeah,
Jets, this is just such an unfortunate schedule draw where they don't really have any gimmies quite yet. Where they
yeah.
faced a tough Steelers team, and now they face a tough Bills team. That's really on a high, and I'm interested to see how they play. But I think I got the Bills here.
As a Bills fan, I'd be cautious because this is a full definition of a trap game. I mean, the Jets, They're definitely capable. I mean, and the Bills, as you saw, they struggle against like good running backs and like running quarterbacks, Fields and Brees Hall. I mean, this feels like a game that the Jets could win. Obviously, I'm leading towards the Bills to take care of business here, but I wouldn't be shocked if this is like a trap game.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And then
And like
Patriots
obviously,
Dolphins. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
obviously it being the division. And now another AFC East matchup: Patriots Dolphins. I mean,
Right. I think the
and
Patriots win this one just because the Dolphins look so atrocious. I think it's going to be huge for Mike Vrabel to get his first win as a head coach here on the Patriots.
yeah. Um. Uh, this is an interesting game. Jaguars Bengals. I mean, like I think it should be a offensive thriller. I mean, at least it should be on paper. But we just have to wait and see. I mean, the last time Jaguars Bengals played, was it 21 or like was it sooner than that? I don't even remember. It was like this game Cincinnati went to overtime. It was Trevor's first season. They
Right.
usually
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
good games. I mean, Jags Bengals. But since they are playing I mean, T-Law's a better quarterback at this stage than Joe Flacco. It'll be interesting to see how that defense holds up. I mean, especially against Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter. It'll be a great early season test for the Bengals.
Yeah. I definitely agree. I think the Bengals take care of business, but that one's certainly going to be a tricky one with the Jaguars getting a big confidence boost against the Panthers. Then 49ers Saints is an interesting one because the Saints weren't
Temple.
supposed to be that great and didn't really hang around with the Cardinals. They did pretty solid. They didn't win, but they were in it. And this is a really interesting trap game because the 49ers have so many players that are not only that they lost, but a lot of injuries where it's like, does this one all of a sudden get close?
Yeah, it could. I mean, like it's Mac Jones versus Spencer Rattler, so I don't put anything off the table. I mean, anything could happen in this game. Like, uh, I mean, obviously, I feel like the 49ers have like more talent like, all around, so I take them to win this game. But the quarterback situations being like even at this point, like it could go either way. I mean, Saints are at home, the crowd helps, but that it's gonna be interesting. I mean, like the 49ers really just coming off that thrilling victory last week against Seattle, their season just like then could be derailed with like Purdy and Kittle out, and like whenever you expect the 49ers to be good, injuries get them.
Right. Yeah. And I don't have much confidence. It's hard to really make a pick about this game because I really don't trust either QB. Uh, yeah, I think I give the Niners the edge, but like so hesitantly. Like this one, it really is a coin flip where I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And with all their injuries, even though I think the 49ers will win, I would not be surprised if the Saints won this one.
Okay. Next game, Browns Ravens. The Ravens should take care of business here, and if they don't, it's gonna be interesting times in Baltimore. I mean, the fan base is already raising questions defensively. I mean, it really. I mean, last year they lost the first two as well, losing to the Raiders, but then they were all right. It's just how much is the fan base gonna endure before it's like John Harbaugh needs to be gone, like
Right.
like send just it just comes down to like what the ownership has. I mean, but if the Ravens don't take care of business here, it's gonna be an interesting week in Baltimore.
Right. Yeah, and I think it definitely is good for Harbaugh that he won that Super Bowl a while ago to have that
Yeah,
on his resume. And the Ravens, whether you say like the success is on him or not, like they have so many talented players, and I don't think they would fire Harbaugh, at least not yet, because then you start to think it's like, well, then who would replace him? Where like I think it's the same thing when like people were calling for Ryan Dayshead at Iowa State. It's like, well, who do you think's going to come in and do a better job? Where even though he's struggling, but I mean, it's against the Bills, and that's a tough Bills team, and honestly, that might end up helping them down the road, so they can be a lot hungrier and a lot more motivated if there's a playoff game between those two.
yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I think the Ravens, yeah, I think they will win, but I mean, yeah, they're struggling, and I think they're really going to have a big response after last week, and they're going to be at home this time. And the Browns, I mean, the Browns, they didn't play that bad, but like the fact that the Bengals were giving them every chance and they couldn't capitalize on it, I think Ravens are really going to take it out on the Browns this week.
They should. I mean, but then again, it's a division game and Flacco's revenge game. He's back in Baltimore. You never know. I like keep my eye out with that game. Moving on, NFC North matchup, Bears Lions. I mean, this has to be a must win for the Lions. I mean, not must win as in like they'll be eliminated, but like you have to win this game to like still put a face in the fan base that like we're still um competent, and like we can still compete with the Packers. And like if the Lions lose this game at home, I mean, interesting conversations are going to be had.
Right, for sure. And imagine 2 games in a row dropping games to divisional opponents. That's bad. And then if they were to lose this game, if the math checks out, they would definitely be last in that division. So
Yeah,
yeah, they really can't lose this game, and they really need to reassert dominance not only in the NFC overall, but I mean their own division's starting to run away from them. It's like at a certain point, and it's still early in the league year, so this is only
yeah,
week 2, but they can't let it get away from them. This is the point in the year where they got to get ahead of it and try to get control back. Otherwise, Packers are going to run away with it. Maybe the Vikings do as well. And I think this is a really important matchup. I think they win, but like, oh my gosh, like you said, the conversations that are going to be had if they lose, they really need to win this one.
yeah. It's like a early season must win. I mean, not like
Right.
must win, like okay, we'll be eliminated, but must win as in like the fan base needs to have trust in the team and the Bears. I mean, similar thing. I'm like huge expectations. Ben Johnson's return to Detroit. I mean, like it'll be crazy. The crazy storylines. I mean, NFC North. I mean, it's a really good matchup. I'll be excited to see which squad comes out with the dub. I mean, I'll be going with the Lions. First game them being at home, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Bears sneak this one out.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
All right, Broncos Colts. Who do you have in that matchup?
I have the Broncos, but I'm still really worried about this. Where the offense really needs to bounce back, and I think our defense is good enough that they'll keep us in it enough. And if Bonix and the offense can just do enough, I think we win. But we can't do what we did against the Titans, where it's like even like we were saying, like oh this isn't going to fly against the Chiefs, but all of a sudden the Colts had a very impressive win week 1. Not because their opponent, but just the way they were able to blow the doors off of them so effectively. I really start to worry about this one, where it felt like we had 2 locks, 2-0. But now all of a sudden we're on the road at a team that just won by 30. Like it gets scary, but I think our defense is good enough, and I think our offense really needs to improve. But I think we will. I think the Broncos win, but it's just they need to get week 1 out of their minds for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I also have Broncos winning this game, but it could be an interesting matchup. Like we mentioned, like earlier in the show, Daniel Jones. Will we see him do the same thing they did to the Dolphins to this great, and I mean great Broncos defense? I mean, this is a huge test for the Colts, and this is actually one of my favorite games of the week. And then moving on, not one of my favorite games of the week, Panthers Cardinals. I mean, I'm probably not even gonna watch this game.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. Yeah, I don't know. This it's definitely an awkward one, and the Panthers going in there on the road. I think the Cardinals win, but
yeah,
I'm really let down by the Panthers' performance, and I wasn't expecting them to do great. Like I didn't think they were going to be that great, but like just the level of like not just like not much effort, but like the way they just really couldn't compete against a team like the Jags. That's not really that great. Where it's like
yeah,
I don't know. I really don't have much confidence in them anymore, and I think they're going to lose this game, especially on the road. I think they could figure it out later, but this is Bryce Young's prove it year. Like this is it. Bryce Young and
yeah.
Anthony Richardson were drafted in the same year. Anthony Richardson's already benched. Bryce Young needs
Yeah.
to prove it, and I think it's really got to come down to this week and the few weeks ahead where he might get benched again.
I mean, it's honestly just like the same conversations as last year. How many more games until he's benched for Andy Dalton again? I mean, like that conversation like comes back. I mean, obviously it's not an issue that Panthers fans like to address and talk about. It's still lingering in the back of their minds. Like, is this the guy, or like should you just like go for like a tank or like get like a quarterback like all or something? And for the Cardinals, I mean, the Cardinals are the Cardinals. I mean, like you expect them to be like a 9-8, 8-19, like pretty mediocre. But I think Cardinals being at home, the fan base, Kyler being a better quarterback earlier in the season, the Cardinals should take care of business. And now the game of the week, Super Bowl rematch, Eagles Chiefs. Who do you have this week?
Oh man, this one it's really interesting because even though the Eagles didn't play that great, they came away with a win. But the Chiefs are going to be angry, and going into a team like the Eagles, that's a tough draw for both of them. And like I don't know, I think the Chiefs are at home, so there's certainly a good chance of that. But you know what, I got the Eagles here. I don't know,
Yeah,
it's tough. I think they're going to play a lot better than last week, and with Jalen Carter, assuming he doesn't spit again, I think he's going to play good.
Hopefully, I mean, you
That
can't rule
remains to be
anything
seen.
with that guy.
Well, I mean, technically he's spat in every week so far, so we'll see if that changes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I got the Eagles winning. I mean, Mahomes is gonna be motivated. I mean, I think it'll be closer than the Super Bowl. Obviously, it just I feel like the Eagles have more talent, and like they'll find a way to win this game. And seriously, the conversation around Jalen Hurts is um, like is that guy like a top five quarterback in the league? And like it's really just like some guys are arguing that it's the team, but then last week we saw Jalen being phenomenal, while like the defense and the receivers didn't play as well, and Saquon didn't either. It's just really just it's an interesting matchup because like the Chiefs are outnumbered every single position except for quarterback. So honestly, I got Eagles, but I wouldn't be shocked if Kansas City wins. I mean, but
Right?
that's a crazy statement to say. Chiefs falling to 0-2 possibly. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy. Well, and then
The
you look at,
AFC is
yeah.
just yeah.
Yeah, well, you look at their division, where you say, like, if the Broncos can beat the Colts team on the road, then they're 2-0. And the Chargers and Raiders are playing, so one of them's going to be 2-0. So then the Chiefs would really have a lot of work to do if they were started off 0-2 with two teams in the division starting 2-0. Like, the Chiefs, I mean, I don't know. Especially coming off a loss, I could see them really putting up an effort, but I think I do got to go the Eagles. And just the way it was such a mismatch in the Super Bowl, where it wasn't even like a close game, where I
If
kind
they
of
get
leaned on.
blown out again, the conversations are going to be insane.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And then we had an interesting stretch of games where we had three primetime night games in the span of 2 days because we're going to have two Monday night games. And that Sunday night game, Falcons Vikings, this is very interesting. Two quarterbacks that played for the national title a few years ago in Michigan and Washington, J.J. McCarthy and Michael Penix Jr. And this
That's
one's going to be in
Panthers
Minneapolis.
subject.
Very interesting.
That's
That's probably why they put it
yeah.
on Sunday night as well.
Yeah, like I'm actually surprised that it did. But I mean, two young quarterbacks in year two. I mean, this should be a a close game. I mean, I have the Vikings winning only because of them being home. But I wouldn't be shocked if Atlanta pulls out the win. I mean, it should be fun to see like two second year guys dueling it out. And as you mentioned, the national championship game, which I hate bringing up because my
I know.
Huskies won out.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. I mean, like it's interesting to see like these teams getting like such a big spotlight.
Yeah, I know. And when you look at some of the other games where like you think it would be Eagles Chiefs that they would choose for that. And yeah, but yeah, that's pretty surprising. I think it was the right move because it's two exciting young quarterbacks and it really aged well with how JJ McCarthy played and Michael Penix, where it's like this one it does make sense. And I think that's going to be a great
Yeah,
game. I do lean towards the Falcons. I feel like it was typical Bears to give that one over, and the Falcons played so great. And I know they're
yeah.
on the road, but I think Michael Penix is really going to respond well this week. And I don't think they're going to be like the Bears and sort of let them back into it. I do like the Falcons here. Hesitantly, but I think it's going to be a great game. But I like
Yeah.
Michael Penix and the Falcons here.
Two Monday night games, crazy. First one, Buccaneers Texans. I mean, me personally, like I have the Bucs winning this game. I don't even know about the Texans right now. I mean, like if the Texans win this game, I mean, I'd be shocked. I mean, I have the Buccaneers winning this game pretty comfortably, and that
Right.
and that's weird because like the Texans are at home and the Texans should be better, but I just don't know about the Texans. There's so many questions in that easy division as well. I just feel like that Baker he's in balling. I just feel like that they're continuing like to ball, and I don't know. It's an interesting game for sure, but I lean Bucks in this game. What about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I certainly lead in Bucks as well. And against two quarterbacks, I mean, Baker Mayfield played great. And we were saying earlier about Egbuka. He's a great wide receiver for them, and Mike Evans and Bucky Irving is great as well. But I mean, the Texans just looked so pitiful last week, where it's really hard to bode so much confidence, especially since the Buccaneers really look strong. So I don't. I think that's probably the right pick. I go the Buccaneers as well.
Okay, now Chargers Raiders, two of your division rivals. I mean, like you probably don't have favorites in this game, but I'd lean Chargers just because of what we saw from them in Brazil against the Chiefs. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders win this game because for some reason the Raiders have the Chargers number. I don't know what it is.
Right. Yeah. This is certainly a tough one, and Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, the Chargers with who they beat was certainly a lot more impressive than who the Raiders beat in a Patriots team that's still trying to figure things out. So I lean the Chargers as well. I trust their quarterback more in Justin Herbert. I trust their wide receiver room a lot more, especially with Quentin Johnston. He looked great. It took a while. He had so many drops, but like the amount of belief that the Chargers have in Quentin Johnston is insane, and he finally delivered on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, the Chargers they really look good, and the defense played great. Yeah, I don't know. This Chargers team could be special, but I don't think they're going to lose
Yeah.
quite yet. And I think they take care of business on the road.
Well, I mean, that being said, thank you, Ben, for having me on your show.
Yeah, of course. And this is it really was a great week one, and I think it's only going
Yeah.
to get better in week two with a lot of these matchups. Maybe we won't get to that peak like we did with Bills Ravens, but
Yeah.
it's so great, and we're also happy that the NFL is back. It's really
Let's
exciting.
go. Let's go.
Yeah,
Football's back.
exactly. Football is back. It was a long, what was it, 208 days? Something
Yeah.
ridiculous, but it is back.
It is
And it was
back,
certainly
baby.
it was certainly a great week one and got so many weeks to come. So it's really going to be entertaining all throughout February. So thanks for joining the show, Mehul.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. I mean, we should like run it back soon.
Yeah, definitely. This is the
Yeah.
Ben Buzz starring Benny King. Thanks for tuning in.